Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Rampage or Ram Through. I'm Mike Lane, Tony Schiavone, and Paul E. Dangerously here. And today on Rampage or Ram Through, we're going to see the TWF Women's Tag Team winnings on stake here today on Rampage or Ram Through. And yes, this would be Ember Moon and Nikki Cross's two-diff run as the TWF Women Tag Team Fighters, Mike Lane says. Yeah, that's right, Tony Schiavone says, because Nikki Cross and Ember Moon went missing, got missteaded somewhere, and they had to give it up to the tag team of Dana Brooke and AJ Lee. You know? And when we did seek Nikki Cross and Ember Moon, they were given back to them for their two-diff run. I could said Tony Schiavone. I tell you right now, Mike and Tony, that seems to be a real bind that seems to happen in the toy wrestling gathering. That you misstead someone, you lose someone, well, you more like you misstead them. Then you gotta take their winnings off of them. I mean, that is really, really bad booking and bad writing, I would think, Paulie Dangerously says. But then again, what do I know? Because I only handled that 2 times in my first run in WWE and my two-diff run in WWE. But yeah, we'll go now. And now we have shit. Let's seek this again. Well, now we got Ember Moon coming to the ring now. AEW followers might know her by her name Athena, the AEW ROH Women's Heavyweight Fighter. But we're still going to call her Ember Moon because she had, ain't it so good, Ember Moon says, to be a 2-time TWF Women's Tag Team Fighter. With Nikki Cross, who you wanted, 2 times of AJ Lee in the past? Oh yeah, you're right about that, Ember Moon, I did. And I also won the WE Women's Tag Team winnings 2 times of Alexa Bliss and 1 with Rhea Ripley. Well, I never got the seat to win the WE Women's Tag Team winnings, but I did win the WWE NXT Women's Tag Team winnings with Sachi Blackheart, but then lost them the night that we first won them. Well, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. But who's going to be the woman team who's going to be woman enough to take away these TWF Women Tag Team winnings from us? Well, at first, you think it's going to have to be someone out there that truly wants them, Ember Moon says. Yeah, Nikki Cross says, and we not goaling on getting misstead or going missing and drop these winnings anytime soon. Well, we'll have to see, Mike Lane says, who becomes the who is going to take Ember Moon and Nikki Cross up on their dare, to become the TWF World Tag Team, the TWF Women's Tag Team Fighters. Well, I believe we're going to get a tag team that was never put together and most likely never will get put together in WWE, because Alexa Bliss is still out on Miss Perf leave, and we believe Natalya Neidhart's WWE run came to an end. Mike Lane said, yeah, that could be most likely true. Nikki Cross said, that could be most likely true, Tony Schiavone says. But if that's true, AEW and MLW and OVW and NWO would have to wait 90 days to get Natalya Neidhart if she wanted to come work for them. But here she comes now. Alright, I'm the boat. Means I'm the greatest of all time. And you know something? I did win the WWE Women's Tag Team winnings with Tamina Snuka. So I think I should know a little bit about winnings. Oh, also won what became the women's world heavyweight winnings once. I even won what became the WWE women's heavyweight winnings once. I even was a former FCW women's heavyweight fighter too. Well, yeah, Alexa Bliss said, what haven't you done, Natalya Neidhart? I mean, what haven't you done during your time in FCW and WWE? But we both are coming together because we know we can take those winnings off of Amber Moon and Nikki Cross. And we do know that we never will get put together. We're greater than you. Well, this is for the TWF Women Tag Team Winnings. Shit. First, they are the team of Natalya Neidhart and Alexa Bliss. And they are the TWF Women Tag Team Fighters, Amber Moon and Nikki Cross. So what we're going to see here, are former teammates that may have teamed up before. Alexa Bliss is a former two-time WWE Women's Tag Team fighter with Nikki Cross. They ended up beating, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, losing them to Asuka and Kairi Singh, and then winning them back from Asuka and Kairi Singh. Mike Lane did a body slam. Yeah, that was true. And some folks wonder what did become of the Alexa Bliss Nikki Cross tag team. Mike Lane said. Tony Schiavone says, well, Bray Wyatt took Alexa Bliss on as his newest follower when he was doing the Firefly Funhouse take on himself. And that's how the team got broken up. And then Nikki Cross thought she was an over good doer, and then, and started doing things. Yeah, but Nikki Cross is a former WWE Women's Heavyweight fighter too, Tony Schiavone says. Oh yeah, that's right, Paulie Dangerously. Don't forget that. She is. And don't let herself play you and make you think that she's not all there. Nikki Cross is all there. Oh! And Nikki Cross, who is now the new Wyatt Kin, or the Wyatt Sick, or whatever folks are calling that team, Mike Lane says. I don't know what they're calling that team, Paulie Dangerously says, and I really have nothing to do with that team in WWE at all. I haven't been on WWE booking and writing since the 6th month of 2020, YLDO. But Amber Moon was one of those wrestlers, Paulie Dangerously said, that WWE didn't do so well with. Wrong teammate, ha ha. Oh! Amber Moon thought that she was playing some kind of game with Natalya Neidhart, Mike Lane says, by fake tagging her in, like pulling at Tonio Cesaro. I'm going to team up with you, but now I'm going to team up with the other team instead. And Amber Moon's now in the bind right now, and Natalya Neidhart is Amber Moon with a body slam and a suplex, Mike Lane said. Tony Schiavone says, we were talking about how we believe WWE didn't do so well with Amber Moon. No, the truth was, Tony Schiavone said, in her first run when she was on NXT, they did good by her because she won the WWE NXT Women's Heavyweight winnings. Sadly, what happened was when she went to Raw and went to SmackDown, nothing happened. And then she was on NXT for the 2nd time, WWE Women's NXT Women's Tag Team until she was let go. And Amber Moon is now the ROH Heavyweight fighter. Oh! Paulie Dangerously says. And some folks seem to think that she's the shit. And she came from Big Lots, I believe, Paulie Dangerously says. But now she's going to be yielding out to Natalya Neidhart And Nikki Cross coming out from the top steeple. Oh, Nikki Cross has, broke up that yielding. And Alexa Bliss, is hoping for Natalya Neidhart to tag her in, and she does. Only when she does, Amber Moon just knocked her down. And Amber Moon brings in Nikki Cross. And now Nikki Cross Gunner. Oh, it's over, Mike Lane said. Yeah, it's over, Tony Schiavone says. They put up a good fight, Paulie Dangerous said, but it was not good enough. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winners. And still the TWF Women Tag Team Fighters. Amber Moon and Nikki Cross. Well, that was a good match that we saw here today on Rampage or Ramfru. Mike Lane says between Natalya Neidhart and Alexa Bliss and Amber Moon and Nikki Cross, Mike Lane says. Yes, it was, Tony Schiavone says. They really thought they were going to win it. There was times in the match where we thought they had it won, but sadly, they did not. And I'll tell you right now, Paulie Dangerously says, Mike and Tony, I truly believe at the end of the day that Natalya Neidhart and Alexa Bliss could have won it. It was that good. But at the end of the day, Nikki Cross and Ember Moon still kept the TWF Women Tag Team winnings. Well, that is true, Tony Schiavone says, and hopefully they won't have to yield them up by getting lost or going missing, Tony Schiavone says. Which is a nightmare, Mike Lane said, for any doll here in a toy wrestling gathering. And now we take it away now to Michael Cole. Thank you, Mike Lane and Tony Schiavone. Thank you, Mike Lane and Tony Schiavone. I'm going to be talking with Nikki Cross and Ember Moon here today on Rampage or Ramfru. All right, Ember Moon. We know that you are a former TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter. Did you think you become a 2-time TWF Women's Tag Team Fighter? To be earnest with you, Michael Cole, no, I didn't think that was going to happen. I didn't think I was going to do it. It was like when I went to WWE, it was on NXT, and then I won the WNXT Women's Heavyweight Winnings. And then I lost at the Shayna Baszler, and then was called up to Raw, and they didn't do anything with me. Then I was drafted from Raw to SmackDown, didn't do really much with me. Then they drafted me back to NXT for the 2nd time. And then I won the WNXT Women's Tag Team Winnings with Sachi Blackheart, before we lost it to Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. And then I was let go. Yeah, but I didn't think I was going to be 2-time TWF Women's Tag Team Fighter. No, I did not believe that, Michael Cole. Well, alright, Nikki Cross, what do you got to say about this? Well, I already won the TWF Women's Tag Team Winnings 2 times with AJ Lee and 2 times with Amber Moon, and then WE 3 times, 2 times Alexa and once of Rhea Ripley. So if any woman wants to come after us and wants a TWF Women's Tag Team Winnings, well, we'll take on all dares. Just seen what happened to Alexa Bliss and Natalya Neidhart. Well, that's my talk with Amber Moon and Nikki Cross. Back to you, Mike Lane and Tony Schiavone. Thank you, Michael Cole, for talking with Amber Moon and Nikki Cross here today on Rampage or Ramfru. And that's all the time we got here for Rampage or Ramfru. I, Mike Lane, Tony Schiavone, and Paulie Dangerously. We hope you like Rampage or Ramfru, and we'll see you tomorrow for Collision or Hit.